All right, for some reason, it canceled the last stream because it, quote unquote, detected copyrighted content. And I'm very confused. So I skipped the song that was playing just in case. The stream did not end. YouTube's just a jerk. I'm still here, just. That was very strange. I hope that doesn't happen again. I don't have that much copyrighted music in my playlist. If that happens again, I'm gonna be annoyed. Hello. That was very frustrating. I really hope that does not happen again. If it does, I'm gonna get really frustrated. But I'll keep restarting the stream until I finish this. Alright, let's start the playlist up again. I saw what song's playing next. Hello again. I really hope it doesn't cut off again. That'll be very frustrating if it does. I'll be genuinely mad. Just hope quote unquote copyrighted content doesn't play again on my playlist. I don't think this song's copyrighted, so we're good. With a blade forged in accusatory tones, pushed up, held up against my throat. Oh no. I don't know if it was Prism Cube that was the copyrighted content or like Hiroki or something. I don't know what the song was, but. Well, I mean, of course, this music is copyrighted, but I mean, like, copyright restricted. Oh, shoot, there's... I'm drawing where you can't see. Whoops. I'm not sure. There's actually some Persona 5 and Rockman Holic songs on this playlist. Like, from Rockman Holic, there's X-Buster and Galaxy Fantasy, and I have Last Surprise and I Believe on this playlist, but I'm not sure if they're copyrighted. I hope they're not. Shush, phone. I weep over you and I just can't stop. I disgraced this song in like August. I made a fan-made MV of it with Zero. But it's really bad, so... Be friends again, again, again. I promise I won't hurt you. Hey, I can't take it anymore. I've been hurting, I've been hoping I'd be alone just like before. But you need to do what you think is best for you. So kill me slowly, stop playing with your feet. What? I just got an email from YouTube saying that the video was removed. It doesn't even say what it was. It just says, as you know, our community guidelines describe which content we allow and don't allow on YouTube. Your video, Assassin Princess Art Stream, was flagged to us for review. Upon review, we've determined that it violates our guidelines and we've removed it from YouTube. We know that this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. Excuse me, I did nothing wrong. I was just playing music while drawing. Shut up, YouTube. That... Yeah. Yeah, I know, I'm sure it was the music, but I don't know what song it was. Maybe it was like... I don't know. Oh yes, yes. Thank you, playlist. I love this song. Yes, I restarted it. Those sensitive to harsh language shouldn't listen to this song. Just warning. さんさかとやこらせ畑の足らないそんな体にあたしく回らんクズの頭で天神看板宝飾のバカねそこ行く兄さん何の関われ小さなのこの花の咲かせ指切り玄満星の彼方へ夜中残業歌まなさこめ Maybe me singing over it or talking over it might help disrupt it if any of this music is in fact copyright restricted. If some of it is, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Because I did not expect that to happen. 連れてかれる溢れあって埋めあってないあった幸せを求める正義の色が泣いてるかけあってかけあってのさじあった赤い種を忘れてしまえたらこれとはなくだろうか過ぎ切れた旗かさぶたいかれた山場愛しさまじれていたも片腹まだまだわがままばさかまだまだ長々学かなきゃだな Actually, from what I remember, I think Mikito's music has some stuff on it, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't get a copyright strike. It just took down my video. Yeah, I'll turn this down a little. It is kind of loud too. 味わった幸せをそれでも悲劇のヒロインが泣いてるかけあってかけあっての染め合った赤いね忘れてしまえたなこれとはなくだろうか強がったって嘘別れるぞ怖がったって血流れるぞ徳まった傷口開くぞ嫌がったって傷は痛むぞじゃれあって眺めあってのさじあった愛時を心なしからみかに触れてみる駆け寄って寄り添って望み合った急ぎないに忘れてしまい愛がSo at least now, not at least. Now I can't do a speed art video of this later on because freaking YouTube took down the first 20 minutes of this drawing. So well, that's okay, I guess. I was planning on doing a speed art for the drawing I did in my last stream, but I quit and gave up. So yeah. What's up next? Or sorry, if it's Kakusei. Oh! No, this is a good song though. If Kakusei plays in this live stream, I'm going to laugh. 本当もずっとしいな壊れてゆく大地証明ないその表情が自然が声が不可なのあたきらまのうねい奇跡にあるわけないでしょただいくこのに頼んでから一番じゃなくていいのだっていいから抱きしめて I've been trying to reach out to a friend to join this stream. They haven't responded yet. I hope they come on this stream. I'd love it if they did. 目星で呼吸も止めて誰かの夢でも見ていてよ喪失感なんてつまれない答えでもつれてよ簡単の愛で Yes, Edo. Yeah, yes. You see right through me. 本当胸をさ今読んでゆくなぎす世界お気がせながら細い指だ Oh god. Okay, there we go. I got it to reconnect. I just had to hit back in some buttons. I don't think that it was copyright this time. I think YouTube just being weird. Cause it didn't like delete it or anything. But there we go. This is very annoying. This has never happened while streaming before. My last art stream was still annoying with weird issues, but wasn't like this. I hope that doesn't happen again. I'm gonna be really annoyed if it does. I highly doubt this is copyrighted. 罪悪感なんてもわからない答えてもつれてよ簡単の愛でさないこの家でもその数を感じていてね愛なんていらないたまらない必要にが覚めていてよ寝ぼして呼吸も止めて誰かの夢でも見ていてよ3時間間でなって視線そうしても一度滑らしたよ戦いに戦してかけよこの夢が一つわかります。Oh, this is a good song. テレキャス持った学生をしまいてさあトリプシの愛すき世界へ Wait. If I remember, once I put an Eder song into a YouTube video, and apparently it was copyrighted. I'm not sure if that's the case with all of Eder's music, but I'm not taking the risk, so I'm skipping this song. Ooh, this is a good song. As much as I love Law Evading Rock, I'm not taking the risk of getting another segment of my live stream taken down. You know, 色褪せな感情を見晴らすため歪まれた風の指でらそるよ Oh, I'm sorry. Is my Wi-Fi just weird? I don't know. それの議論の朝まで揺ら時間だったのに助けない今は身の前で転がってるんだ誕生のなきりと谷風めたいとThe song sounds really happy, but it's not. Well, I mean, of course it's not happy. It's by 40MP. 君とられてゆ I think 40MP for getting me into singing Vocaloid songs, because one of his songs is one of my first Vocaloid songs I ever sung. Mosel Sketch, or Delusion Sketch. Hello. Welcome to the stream of me drawing Miku while listening to a bunch of music that is 90% Vocaloid, 10% other games. Actually, no, 9% other games, and a singular song in this is from a movie. A singular song in my playlist is from a movie. Ooh, yes, I love this song. Thank you. I have it on shuffle, so random songs are playing right now. Like which songs from the movie? I'm sure you do, since you've seen the movie. I just realized that Assassin Princess is the second vocal song I've heard where Miku dressed as a princess and killed Kaito. Although in this song, Princess is her code name as an assassin. And the other one was a different story. Wait, this is in front of it. Poor Kaito. Sendrillin. Yes, she does. She sells juice commercially, she's an assassin, she's lots of things. Sorry, I think Miku just tried to kill me. I sing this song very uniquely. 記憶がちらつくから目をつむってはまた転んだもしもなんてさ口にしたって変わらない未来があるだけど気づいてるの見てほのばしてまた Yes, I'm okay, but thank you 月が消えてまた季節は好きさで I'm sure that there's a Meek cover of the Nine Diamonds song out there somewhere. And if there's not, if I ever get Miku, I'll make it. All I have are Luca and Kaito. Well, I mean, that's still a lot. Vocalize are expensive, but I feel like I made her nose too big. 僕が誓った永遠は惰性の果てに腐ったね。冬が明け春が咲き夏が暮れ秋が眠ったなら出会えたことよかったと思える日が来るかな。いつまでもyeah, I guess so. 寂しい夜も二人の朝も誰かが僕を塗り替えてそれでいいよ君の体温忘れていつか眠ってさようなら愛しい君の戻れないなら僕から消えてよ。Honestly, I really hope like Galaxy Fantasy or something plays during the stream. That would be amazing. But you never know with this playlist. Although I think I put in this playlist twice, so it has a chance to. If that's not something that will deny, oh my god, it's freaking Kakusei! 恋の洗い目を繰り返す嵐が来る前に今宵はあの歌を授けましょう。What do you mean? Kinda bad but good. I mean, I'm not offended. People have said way worse things about my singing. 주먹이 나나셔라 마하리 유아레 가에 사바나레 암마레 트라히 주먹이 나나셔라. Well, I mean, yeah, people do tell me that I try too hard, but that's just how I sing. Yes, I know. This. 愛する君の心体を脱ぎ捨てて今我に帰る時マハに言われガイエサマナレアマレティラヒマキカナシャナマハに言われガイエサマナレ手に置いて覚醒。 Oh, thank you. Maybe eventually when I have enough courage, I'll start posting singing videos again. But right now, this is as brave as I can be, just singing on a stream because of all the hate I went through from singing. I mean, I showed you some of the things people said to me. By the way, anyone on the stream right now who's wondering what movie this song is from, it's from a movie called Promare. Personally, it was my all-time favorite movie, and I loved it. I recommend it. This is one of the main characters' names is Leo Fotia. This is his theme. 覚醒雷鳴を本当の声を上げる歌うのさ君の声で飛び出す Okay, yeah, I heard it that time. Mahani yuare, ganye sabane, amare dirahi, jumagi kashara, mahani yuare, ganye sabanare. What's next? I did not expect Kakusei to play, especially after all the jokes I made, but it played. Oh yes, I love this song. An underrated song by an underrated producer. Like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people know this producer, Yusuke Kira, but this is one of their first songs, and it's so good. I love this song. Koko igai no sekai o wasure,手をつないでワン、ツー、スリー、決めるだけもんで You and me ただ溢れる海のように音をかけて saw so many things in the chat. The song you recently found, what is it? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it so far. I'm honestly pretty proud of this so far too, and that's saying something, because I'm not normally proud of my drawings. Counter-Strike. I think I've heard of that song. Okay, let's see what this is. There's an extended version and one with lyrics. I think I'll click the one with lyrics. Let's see what this song is. Wow, you were right. I'm already liking this, wow. Where was I? The outlining? Oh, right, it was on a rye. Yeah, I'm probably gonna add this song to my playlist later today. This is good. Thank you for sharing this with me. Also, Rivers in the Desert. Well, I mean, is it any surprise that this song is good? I still haven't played Persona 5. Wait. We're quarantined. I can play it sometime this week. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start Persona 5 this week. Ah, stupid phone. Oh my god, it is pouring outside. It's like those up in the heavens just grabbed a bunch of buckets and poured them upside down. It is raining really heavy right now. Man, it's a good thing I'm not drawing outside, otherwise this piece would be soiled. Like, I want to sing along to this right now, but I don't know the words, and I can't. Don't mind the masculine screaming in the background. My brother's playing probably Wii Sports. Yes, Wii Sports is still relevant in this house that I live in. At least to my brother it is. For a sec, I thought Miku only has 3 finger guns, but now I see she's doing a gun with her fingers. Yeah, she is. She's doing this, but from a front view. She's doing... I can't do it with the camera, but yeah. It was a very hard hand position to do. Excuse me for just one moment. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Someone coughed. That was my mother. What perfect timing. Well, I mean, I've listened to songs longer than this. I have a song in my playlist that's like 9 minutes long. Alright. That was a good song. Thank you for sharing that with me. Now, let's put Con Dancing back on. Oh, I accidentally started it over. That's okay. It'd be really funny if a Persona song played next on my playlist. Like, saying that, just watch, like, a Persona song plays next on my playlist. Oh god, that's really loud. ここ以外の世界を忘れ手をつないでワン、ツー、スリー決めるだけもねゆえにただ溢れる海のように音をかけて弱せる曲の定め爆音をらいボリュームをバイクを使い胸時の中に惹かれ暗い夜明けに当たれ花さゆく情よめきだけ視線だってこの身が終わらない空へと行かせて My baby 愛でもってこの方の心に君に届かせば声を発して今夜の二人で踊って Oh god, just a bit of graphite just chipped off my pencil, flew everywhere. 迷わず君の道しが影に流れ最高の光で三震災のショーのせい僕のせい君の友となれるこの踊り幸せの時に捨ててこのそのごめん君だけつながってこの身が終わらない宇宙の行かせて My baby Since I'm working down, I'm gonna... Don't fall. Thank goodness. Dancing, please. 君だけ信じだってこの身が終わらない空へと行かせてマイメイ愛でも手放さよ心に君に届かせば声を発してこんな二人で踊れてCondensing light. What the heck? What did I say? A Persona song. I swear, my playlist can hear me. This is a good song. It's time to unveil the hype you've been waiting for. It's time to bring an end to the question of who will lead us. I used to have that feeling, premonition of falling short. Now I have no pieces here to fight it together. I'm sorry, I swear, if like a Rockmanholic song plays next, I'm going to lose my mind. Just watch a Rockmanholic song plays next. I really hope it doesn't, honestly, because that'd just be too crazy. There's no turning back for us, 'cause we will never give up. Yeah, there's not really any songs in this playlist that aren't from like games and stuff, but yeah, there's other things other than Vocaloid. And I'm glad to introduce you to new music. Because yeah, as I said earlier, this song is from Persona 5. I believe it's from Persona 5, The Royals. I thought that I told you I'm not a robot, no. I told you I'm not a phantom, I'm in your face. It's time to show everything we got to find a way out from this big mirage. Which what? Like which Rockmanholic song? I don't know. X-Buster. Oh, you're probably referring to like, which Persona 5 game, because there's so many Persona 5 games. Like, there's Persona 5, Persona 5 The Royals, Persona 5 Scramble, so many. There's a turn back for us, 'cause we will never give up. Can't see what I'm drawing. Trying to have time to move the camera, but it's all I got. Dancing in Starlight. I don't think I've heard that song. I've only heard 2 songs on Rockmanholic. I should probably listen to more of the album. I do have some other Mega Man songs in this playlist, like I have Weird the Robots, I have X vs. Zero, I also have the Mega Man X5 opening theme and I'm a Believer, which is, I know it's a song from X3, that song's really good. I have a few songs in here from Mega Man. There's no turning back for us, because you know that I'm... What? What the... The song got off and Influencer is Dead just started playing randomly. Oh, sorry. And this is a good song. I don't know why it just randomly started playing. It's okay. This is a good song anyway. 外せ生きてんだ当然すぐに行くパンデミックに飛んだれ que monster, he was in a rockstar. Soy fashionista, mi sede contra cane. Influenza, she influenza. Ukiyo wa panic, 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 people. Machiappe. This is by one of my favorite Vocaloid producers, who's not nearly as well known as I wish they would be. They do have a song in Project Diva, Remote Controller, but I wish they got more attention. Their songs are so good. Sakurai no basement, Gruta Society, Kokorona's mean Shita big trouble, trouble. Satsuki zen, miracle high fun, Iketeru babies, me, shikunai shite, think easy na make te. Hey, taxi, ちょっとそこまで。突然のし、Discord notif. I'll be right back. He's dead! 朝守備パパラッチかわして心の隅にかけたいしビッグトラボトラボ水のネジから逃げるようにことなくなタクシーライ突然の死ああこんな友に友かならちゃんとメイクしたかったまさに一つヘランです Alright, just gonna do this one little sushi line right here and the poison, the prima dancing. Come in the car, start takusen. I was about to say, what's this line? That's her hair. Now, here's the thing. A friend of mine is going to join in a voice chat and we'll probably hear her voice. I'm not sure if my music can play at the same time. So we're just going to have to see what happens when they tune in. We'll probably cut off, but we'll see. Ooh, this is a good song. Alright. Beep. Yeah, I don't think my music can run at the same time. Let me check. Oh, wait, it can. But it's probably going to be really hard to hear the house. It's really soft, actually. I can't, not very well. Sorry, I just hear my cat in the other room just. God, why am I laughing so hysterically at that? It's just a cat. I guess I'm all worked up. Hello. Deco 27. Yeah, I love Deco 27's music. So many noises. Starting to have some difficulty. Bye, Robin Hoodie. Yes, welcome to the drawing stream, where I'm drawing Assassin Princess Miku. You can't see her face, but she's over here. Ugh. Very quiet suddenly. That made no sense at all. Oh god. I laughed like Korekiyo Shinguji and I hate that. If you guys don't know who Korekiyo Shinguji is, consider yourself lucky. And it's not a good thing to laugh like him because he's horrifying. And I did it again. So many noises and sounds and stuff. I don't hear anything from my end, so if you're talking, I can't hear a thing. Just oh, yeah, I get that. I would be too. Like when I joined a voice call once during another person's stream, I was incredibly nervous, and it took me like 20 minutes before I started talking. First thing I said was a coughing fit. That was embarrassing. Sorry, I'm having a little difficulty hearing you over all the background sounds. Oh god, random laughter when no one sees what's happening. My hand won't stop shaking. This is not good. This is not good while I am drawing. It must stop shaking. Oh my! Oh no. Issue when I draw. My hand gets covered in smudge. I'm gonna just get that off real quick. I hate when that happens. Ugh. Oh wow, it's been almost an hour. Well, I mean, technically it's been over an hour if we include the part of the stream that was just deleted because YouTube likes to do that for some reason. Can't really see what I'm doing right here, but there's pretty much nothing, so just all right. Now for the rest of her hair, let's just scooch that up. Although I probably shouldn't have scooted it while I'm still drawing down here. Whoa, that's wavy. Great, I got Assassin Princess in my head now. So, boy! I can hear you! Yep, there's definitely playing Wii Sports. Even though he promised he'd be silent, he could not keep that promise. All right, now. Okay, I need a ref. Where did my thing go? Oh, here it is. All right. Oh god, that was a loud clank. Lots of noises. Oh, already fully charged. I'm such a princess. It's a lot quieter than it was before. Oh god, that's a lot of
junk. I'm gonna have to organize all of that. Now, where's the picture? Where'd it go? There's the folder. Oh man, that comic. So there's this inside joke I have that involves Zero and Omega, where Zero has Omega count every individual grain of sand in Arcadia, and every time he's almost there, Zero messes him up. And I started working on a comic based on that, but never finished it, and I probably should. I only have like 5 panels. And oh my god, it is the stupidest thing ever, but it's hilarious. And I need to get back to work on it. All right. There it is. Yeah, I'll send you the panels I have so far after the stream, because, well, actually, no, yeah, after the stream. But it's not much yet, because Zero just pretty much, he just threatens Omega. He just says, Omega, count every individual grain of sand in Arcadia. And I'll explain the origin of this. So, if you guys haven't heard of Snaps Cube, they do a bunch of fan dubs of Sonic the Hedgehog, and they're hilarious. And there was one scene in a Sonic 06 fan dub where Shadow had Omega count every individual grain of sand on where they were. And my friend also really likes Sonic. And so I got inspired, made Zero have his Omega count all the sand. Except this Omega is less willing to do so. He's just like, why would I do that? It's like, I think Zero responds, because if you don't, I'll slice off your head. But I could be wrong. I'm gonna take a look back at it and see if that's what he actually says. Because I haven't worked on that comic in like a month. And I really need to, because there's a lot of projects I always start and then never finish. Yeah, that is actually what he said. If he doesn't, he'll slice off his head. Oh my god. This comic is so stupid. Just Omega, go count every individual grain of sand in Arcadia. Why would I do that? I need work. Like, every time I make a comic on my computer, like digitally, it's always so dumb. Like this one time when I made a comic with 2 Fire Emblem characters, it became my most popular art piece with like over 60 notes, and I hate it. It's a terrible comic, and it's not even funny. Have you guys ever seen that Vine with the 2 birds? Because it's based on that, and I hate it. But I'm not gonna delete it because everyone else loves it. Also, it's one comic I made with 2 other Fire Emblem characters that is still stupid, but it's not as shameful. The first one I'm talking about that's really popular is with 2 characters named Sylvain and Felix. The other one is with 2 characters named Violet and Yuri. That one's based on a joke that someone made, and when they finally did, an idea that I had a long time ago finally felt relevant, and I made a comic. It's really stupid, but it's funny. How old was I when I made the comics? I made them all this year, so as old as I am now, which I shan't say, because I don't like doing such. But I made them all this year. The really long one that got a lot of notes I made in December. The one that I haven't worked on in a while with Zero and Omega, I believe I made in January, but I haven't worked on it since then. The other one I made in February. It's really awkward to look behind my camera set just to see my ref. Wait, is there anything else in the chat that I didn't notice? Let me see. Oh god. Okay, yeah, I accidentally disconnected the stream because I accidentally clicked a learn more button, but we're back. Alright, yeah, I didn't really miss anything. Well, this is at least going better than the previous art stream that kept cutting out. Yes, I am coloring it. I always color my drawings these days. Back in like 2018, I think, I almost never colored them because I was just too lazy. But once I got this new sketchbook, well, not this one, the one I had before this one, I said to myself, hey, I'm going to color all my drawings from now on to get more bold. And I started doing that. And I'm glad I did because now they pop out more. Because my old art style, my old art was so bad because I was trying to draw like anime characters like in the anime style, but I didn't know how to do that, and so it always looked really bad. If I had any of my old drawings with me right now, I would show them, but I don't, so I can't. Like, I mean, just the old art I have in this sketchbook is pretty bad, and I've only had this sketchbook since like July, so I've improved a lot in a short time. No, I'm just gonna play Assassin Princess on my other device over here, just because it's stuck in my head, and it is. Wait, another thing was put in the chat. I gotta see. Oh, thank you. All right, Assassin Princess. If you guys don't know this song, which is the song that this outfit's from, listen to it. It's so good. Ugh, I always have to reload the dang page. Like, if you guys don't know Mitchie they're known for their very realistic Vocaloid tuning, and their music is Gay Gay Again or Freely Tomorrow or Ohedo Julia Night. All of those are by Mitchie. I'm sure you guys know Mitchie though. Oh, my volume's up. There we go. The audio doesn't sound good from different device. Yes, it's this song. That's the song this is based on. I keep saying that. I think you guys get that by now. And Luca's the boss. She must be real tough then. Oh god, that was right near my phone. I didn't just deafen my friend. I gotta stop laughing like that. Oh my god. I wish the pencil sharpened better. Oh, that's a princess! The face Kaito has at this part is so funny. It's like, oh no, I messed up. Say goodbye to my little friend. Oh god. No, thinking of Kaito making weird faces just reminding me of something that I'll mention as soon as this song ends. Alright, so as I was saying earlier about Kaito, if any of you guys have been subscribed to me since like 2016, you'll know that the earlier days of this channel were very, how shall I say this, cringy. I have plushies of all 6 of the Kryptoniloids, and I used to make videos where I'd move them around and voice them and pretend like I was them. And God, those were some of my worst videos, and I hate them. Like, I remember the voices I did for all of them, and they were very interesting. Like, my favorite was probably the voice I did for Len, just because of how hoarse and funny it was. Because if any of you guys don't know how my old channel used to be, oh yeah, you've seen those. Yeah, that line is really good. 私のコードネームはプリンセス。暗殺病はマイビジネス。That was out of time, but anyway, the voice I did for Len was probably my favorite of all those voices, even though I hate those old days of my channel. The Len voice still makes me laugh, and sometimes I still do it to this day. And for those of you who don't know what it was, this was that voice! My name is Len! I talk like that. Oh god, yeah, the Luca Kaito acute thing. Yeah, that's the epitome of my old channel cringiness. So, also something else that I'm known for on this channel that I've been known for a long time, and I kind of take pride in this. My ability to do impressions of very annoying characters like Toad and Ridley. Like, I'm sure you all know who Toad is from Super Mario, the mushroom guy. Ridley is the purple dragon guy from Metroid. And I have a friend who really likes Metroid. And I did an impression of Ridley once, and he said that apparently that's exactly how Ridley sounds. But God, the impression hurts my throat, but it's worth it. Probably the best example of my Ridley voice is my video called Ridley Has an Aneurysm, which is kind of an old video, but not that old. But honestly, to this day, that video still makes me laugh. I'll do my Ridley voice if you guys want me to, because it hurts my throat, but only if I do it for too long. And honestly, I think it's really funny. You guys might not think the same, but I love the Ridley voice. I just I don't know why. It just makes me laugh when I listen to myself do it. Because I've done multiple videos where I did the Ridley voice. Both of them I put on custom captions. And those custom captions are very interesting because they're in all caps and the words are misspelled on purpose. And when I start coughing, it says really weird things in the asterisks. And as like, I remember in the second video I made with Ridley, which was called Call Me Ridley, and it's exactly as it sounds. You miss my old videos? Oh yeah, the way Len would get beat up. Maybe someday, if I ever get Len's voice bank, I will find one of those old videos and redub it with Len, if you guys really want me to. But I'm not sure I will, just because of how cringy those days were. I remember the trend of Len breaking his everything. Oh, those were not the days. I just broke my. I can't even get through that sentence without cringing. And I don't cringe easily. Oh, my voice isn't meant to be that quiet. Trying to train my voice to be quieter than it normally is, but it's really hard. Because I'm always told I'm loud. Oh no, you're gonna watch the cute video? Oh no. I hate both of those. Oh, speaking of my Len voice, I very recently in a way that makes him sound like the voice that I do for him. You just have to turn on growl, and I think breathiness would help too. But oh my god. If I ever get Len, I'm going to try tuning him that way. Just because of extra funny things too. Which, if any of you guys saw my talk live with Luca and Kaito called Reunion, you'd understand why Luca reacted the way she did when Kaito brought Len up. You are aware that I'm still live narrating Wii Sports. Oh man, that reminds me of the brief time when I had a Discord server. Like it existed for like, and this isn't a joke, it existed for only like 5 minutes before I deleted it. And it's not a joke. I just couldn't handle having one. Ugh, the friggin' shreds. Oh. Great. How did I get that surprise in my head? Yeah, that's a good song. I remember when I made a short video where I made Luca sing part of that song. Maybe someday I'll make a full cover of it with her. But not now. I do remember when I did that. Although it was sort of off key at some parts. I don't know what the point of that video was. I guess I was just experimenting. Because when I worked out Luca, the way I experimented with her was I'd make her sing random bits of songs and talk until I got the hang of her. And now I like make actual legit covers and talkloids. I'm actually also working on a few official songs with her too. Neither of them are very far along. One is called Frigid, the other one is called Abyss. No, that is not a Fire Emblem reference. I made that joke, I made that title long before Cindered Shadows came out. Any of you guys even understand that? Well, it doesn't matter. Because I'm so awkward. This is why I have a YouTube channel. Because that way you don't typically see my awkwardness, and that's why I don't speak in a lot of my YouTube videos. Like even my countdown videos, it's just words on the screen instead of me actually speaking. Because back when I would speak during countdown videos, everyone would go insane, insult me and stuff. There are no physics in Wii Sports. Don't mind me, as every 5 minutes I just talk to my brother. If he's gonna talk during my stream, I'm going to talk during him playing Wii Sports. God, I can hear the rain. So, I've been streaming on YouTube for a long time. They used to just be Project Diva streams, but then I started doing other sorts of streams, like art streams, like what you're watching right now. But I think probably what the worst stream among all my streams was a stream where I just decided to loaded up Vocaloid database, grabbed a recorder in my Len plushie, and had people request songs for me to decimate on the recorder or decimate with Len singing. That was by far my worst stream. It wasn't very long, even. It was probably my shortest stream. It was only like 40 minutes long or something. God, it's funny to watch, but I hate that stream. At the time, I thought it was genius, but when I look back at it, I'm like, God, it was so dumb. Multiple times I've done that on my YouTube channel. Like, I have this joke video that I beg of you all to not watch called Ian Sinclair ASMR. It's still public. I don't know why it's still public, but it is. Where, if any of you guys know Fire Emblem, there's this character in one of the games named Berkut, who he himself is an inside joke between me and some friends. And I took some of his voice lines and edited them so they were all bassy and made a video where it was basically an ASMR video, but also not really. And it's very cringy. And at the time I thought it was hilarious, but every time my friends play it, I cringe because I hate it. I should really delete that video. I don't know why I haven't. I was really bored, and I think that's why I made it. When I'm bored, I make really weird videos. Like once I was bored and thought, hey, I'm gonna find Yuri's sprites and make videos of him playing corrupted video games, 'cause why not? And thus the series of Yuri playing corrupted or repainted games was born. If you guys don't know who Yuri is, he's from Fire Emblem. And he's one of my favorite characters. I've drawn him quite a few times. Never drawn him live, but my friend warned me that when I started playing the part of the story he was in, that I would get attached to him. But she underestimated how much I would get attached to him. And yeah, he kind of changed me. It's funny, I'm just talking about Yuri and how he's one of my favorite characters, while I am currently wearing a shirt with Edelgard on it. You promised me you'd be silent! Ugh, so messy. Minnie, what do you want? You're not going outside. It's raining. Oh, God. What are you doing? Why are you bringing him in here? No, stop. So my brother just decided to bring one of our cats in here. And I don't know what he's planning on doing, but he's standing like a foot away from me with my cat hanging out of his arms, and my cat clearly looks disdainful. Let him go. Let him go. He hates that. What are you doing? You're torturing him. Go. Don't torture our kitties. So my brother let him go. I actually have two cats. The other one's probably not gonna come out. Her name is Pistachio, and she's very shy. We got her very recently. The last time I streamed, not screamed, screamed, my cat Minnie, who was the one that I was just talking about, walked over the camera and just decided to sit on my drawing while I was drawing. And then I have a new cat that will also do that once she gets more comfortable. I hope she doesn't do that though. Just as I'm drawing, just a small cat just comes in and sits on my page. Like the last art stream I did, I drew a character named Sothis underwater, and then Minnie just decided to weave his way through all things on the table, and he thought the best place to sit was on my stuff. He loves sitting on my stuff. It's like he knows that I'm going to draw. And when he doesn't sit on my drawing supplies, he sits on my lap. And I'm like, ugh, well, I guess I gotta wait, because why would I move my cat after he gently placed himself down on my lap, just sitting there? I would never move my cat. Well, I mean, sometimes I have to, but I don't want to, so I have someone else come over and take him off my lap for me. I love my cats, but they can be problematic sometimes. Oh, that's the same color. Just making sure. This is kind of messy coloring. Wow, this drawing is not taking nearly as long as the Sothis one did. Although I suppose that makes sense, because the Sothis one was more detailed. Because, I mean, Sothis has a lot of elements to her clothing, and she was also underwater. If you guys don't know who Sothis is, type F-E and then search Sothis. She's a character from the new Fire Emblem game. And one of my favorites as well. My 3 favorites from the new game are Edelgard, Sothis, and Yuri. I haven't played the new Fire Emblem game since I played Cindered Shadows, actually. I probably should play again sometime soon, but no. Well, I'm gonna play it soon. Next game I'm gonna play is most likely, unless my brother asks me to play something with him, I'm gonna play Persona, because they've had that game since Christmas and still haven't played it. Guess because I'm waiting for a time, because I know how that I will get absorbed in it, and I know that there's 100 hours or something of gameplay in it. So I've been waiting for a time where I can absorb myself in it. Why are pencil sharpeners so loud? I know that her clothing is actually darker than the color that I'm using. I just don't have any pencil that's a darker gray that's not black. So this is what you get. How many colored pencils do I have? A lot. Just none of them are the perfect color. Like, I have this basket right here full of pencils. This basket right it's stuck to the other basket. This basket here full of pencils, and a box that I can't pick up that I got for Christmas with, I think, 60 different other colored pencils. I have a lot of different colors, but none of them are the perfect color for this jacket. So, but I work with what I got. Yet I have like 4 gold pencils. One of the gold pencils is not even gold, it's metallic green. Like, I'm gonna demonstrate. This is the pencil. It says metallic gold. It's hard to read, but metallic gold, but it looks green. Like, I know it actually, like, right now it kind of looks gold, but it looks green to me, and it's weird. So I don't use it very much. I tried using it once for a drawing I did a couple months ago, put it for a throne, but the throne just looked green. I'm like, oh man. Yes, it is a scam. Well, I mean, I guess that's what I get. When I was in 8th grade, I had an art class, and there was a basket full of pencils, and I stole it from the basket. So I guess that's what I get. I stole a pencil from my school, so it was a terrible color. Weird things from classes. Like, when I was in my home ec class, I'd always steal buttons. Like, buttons I thought was cool. Like, buttons I wouldn't even need. I just thought they were cool, so I took them. I still have the buttons. Like, they're right over here in my pencil case. Like, let me find some of them. I still have, like, some of them got lost, but I still have some of the buttons. They don't want to be found right now for some reason. Okay, I found one. Oh wait, no, I got 2. From when I was in, I think, 7th grade. These are some of the buttons that I stole from one of my classes. I don't know why I would do that. Oh no, no, Minnie, no, no, get off my pencils. Don't touch the cake. Minnie, no. Minnie, no. Oh my god, freaking cat. Just thinking of a way to just jump on the table. There's no room. You can't jump on the table. No. No! Minnie. Also, if you guys didn't see my cat, there's his paw. That's all I'll show of him because I don't want him to like claw at my drawing. Be free, you little cat. No, stop trying to jump on the table. It's Minnie, not Mimi, but interesting thing about him, we actually thought he was a girl when we first got him. And we got him after we went to Disney World. which is why we named him Minnie. By this, we kept his name. We just changed the spelling. It's no longer Meinnie. It's now. Oh no, I spelled that wrong. Minnnie. It's now just Mini. I can't speak. I can't speak any language. I said, even though I've sang in 3 different languages today. One was just as a joke, though, because of a conversation I was having earlier. I just randomly started to sing in Filipino. I can't speak Filipino at all, and I don't understand a word of the song. It's just a song I heard, because my brother likes it, and I listened to it once. And it's pretty good, actually. It's in my playlist. I've sang in a lot of different languages, even though most of the languages I don't know, because the only languages I really can speak are English and Japanese. And of course, I've sang in both those languages because you heard me do so on this stream. But yes, I do. I've also sang in Spanish, Filipino, and Finnish. But most of those languages I don't understand, so. I can't speak Spanish. There's only one sentence I can say in Spanish, and it literally translates to I can't speak Spanish. The only sentence in Spanish I can say is no hablo español. I can't speak Spanish. Like, a lot of my friends can, but I can't. That's alright. Although, an annoying thing about knowing a different language is everyone always asks you how to say things in that language. Like, I remember when I was in, I think, like either 7th or 8th grade, I don't remember, but it was one of the two. I was talking to some people, and they know that I'm really good at singing really fast in Japanese, but they didn't know I could speak it, and I told them I could. And one of the girls was just like, "What's dick in Japanese?" And I'm like, seriously? Like, people always ask me how to say random things, and some of them I don't know how to say, some of them I do. Sometimes I think about being Sometimes I think about being kind of mean and telling them that it means one thing when I'm really lying, but I've never actually done that because I don't have the heart to do that. Maybe sometime I will. Maybe sometime someone could ask me how to say something, and if I don't know how to say it and I'm annoyed with them asking, I might tell them how to say something. I really use my knowledge of Japanese to be mean in any way. Mostly I just like to use it to confuse people, because sometimes I'll just start speaking in it in class to like, well, I mean, I speak in Japanese in class a lot to make sure my knowledge of it stays sharp. Pretty much only one of my friends really knows the language, but he moved away. And no one else really knows Japanese, I know. So when I'll just start speaking in Japanese, they'll always be very confused. Like, one of my friends who I used to sit next to in a math class, I once started speaking in Japanese to practice it, and he looked over at me very confused and said, "What?" And I repeated myself. His response was Gesundheit. And I'm like, dude, that wasn't a sneeze. And I know he knew it wasn't a sneeze. That's just what he says when someone says something that he doesn't understand. It's a very interesting and sarcastic person. I remember once I decided to mess with one of my friends, and I just started speaking Japanese to him. He doesn't know a thing about the Japanese language, and I just wanted to see his reaction. And he would just try to respond to me when he wouldn't know what I was saying. So, "Doshita no?" which means "what's wrong?" And he'd look at me confused, and he'd be like, "Okay." I mean, I've told some of my friends what some things mean. I remember once one of my friends went to the front of the class. Like, I think this was last week actually. Went to the teacher hadn't arrived yet, and he went to the front of the class and started pretending like he was the teacher. and I said his name in Japanese and called him Sensei. Everyone looked at me like I was crazy, except him because he knows I know Japanese. It's always interesting when you start speaking in a language no one understands. But it's also funny when you just say words people don't know. Like I remember once I used to be in a photography class, but that was a one semester class, so I'm not in it anymore. But we went on a field trip to the city at the end of the semester, and I was hanging out with some people who were a year older than me, and they asked me to take a picture of them, and I said, "Okay, do you want me to hold your phone horizontally or vertically?" And the girl looked confused and said, "This way." And in my head, I'm like, horizontal and vertical mean? But on the outside, I'm like, okay, and I did it. I was very surprised that she was a year ahead of me and didn't know what those terms meant. I saw some new in the chat. I wish I could do that with my parents, but they don't know Japanese. Although sometimes, so my mother speaks Arabic. And of course, that means we know some Arabic because she'd speak in it sometimes. And sometimes I'll have conversations with her where I will speak in Japanese and she'll speak in Arabic, and it'll be very confusing. But we understand each other because I've told my mother a lot of what things in Japanese mean, and it can be really funny. But of course, sometimes I just do this because I feel like it. And once I came home from, so I used to play jazz. The jazz time ended. I was supposed to play in front of people next week, but because of the pandemic, it was canceled. But anyway, I used to play jazz, which meant I'd come home late. And when I got home, I announced my arrival back home, and I went over to the door of the basement and said to my father, "Tadaima otosan konbanwa," which means "I'm home, father. Good evening." He knew what I said. Well, I mean, he didn't know exactly what I said, but he knew what I meant. Like I asked him, "Do you know what I said?" And he said, "You said I'm home, father." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's basically what I said." I think that's all the gray that I need. Is that all the gray that I need? Yeah, it is actually. Let's just put this back. All right, where's my silver? There's my silver. All right, yep. Let's do the silver in a moment. Let's use this first. Is this the right one that I want? Yeah. Very recently, I started using a little book to test my colors so I don't color with the wrong thing. However, sometimes when I do this, it looks right on the page, but when I start coloring with it, it's actually not the color that I want, which can be very annoying. Like when I was drawing some pieces of this character from a movie that I liked the other day, I used this color on my book to test to see if I should use it for his hair, and I'm like, hey, that looks good, and then I actually used it on his hair, and it didn't look right. And so halfway through, I changed what color I was using, and you can very clearly tell that the color changed. Just one piece of his hair is one shade of green, and the rest of his hair is another shade of green. Is that my camera? I don't know. Shoot, I forgot to color some stuff. I do that a lot. I forgot to color certain parts of my pieces. At least I noticed now instead of when I'm like, hey, I'm done. Because I do that sometimes. Sometimes I'll post drawings and later notice, oh no, I forgot a piece of this coloring and stuff, but I won't be able to undo it. Or redo it. Or whatever the correct terminology is. I hate drawing chains. It's such a pain. And coloring them is a pain too. but it's part of her outfit, so I don't think it changed very much actually. I don't remember what the last time was when I drew them. We'll have to look. Alright, I think I need dark pink now. How about this? Ah! Oh yeah, that's pretty much the perfect color. I hope I have the right color for her hair. I actually don't draw Vocaloid very much anymore. I think the last time I did was in probably November. I'm just gonna see if I can find when the last time was that I drew Vocaloid. I don't think this is going to help, but I'm gonna see if I can find at least my most recent Vocaloid piece. Oh, that's right. My most recent Vocaloid drawing isn't even a drawing that I posted. There's this person who's writing this Vocaloid fan story based on Jekyll and Hyde, and they asked me to draw some of the pictures for it, and I have been whenever they ask me to, but I don't really post any of those. I just send them to them. They haven't asked me to do that in a while, but I think that's either because they don't need them from me or anymore, or maybe they have been and I haven't been seeing because I communicated through them through Wattpad. I've been taking a hiatus from Wattpad because some stuff that happened with Wattpad that bothered me. But I'm not like completely done with this site. I'm just taking a break from it. Because there's been times where I decided to just leave sites like DeviantArt. I decided to leave it. Oh god. Oh geez, what have I done? Okay, there we go. Okay, where's a good color for her hair? How about this? Is this a good color? Oh yeah, that's good. Can I get this finer? Yeah, that's good. "あなたは今どこで何をしていますか? この空の続く場所にいますか?" 今まで私の心を埋めていたもの失って初めて気づいた隣の私を支えてくれていたこと隣の笑顔をくれていたことを失ってしまった代償は how did that song get stuck in my head? I haven't heard it in ages. I don't even know what Higurashi no Nakakoro ni is. I've only heard it through Vocaloid covers. Oh yeah, I actually did use that song in a YouTube video once. Back when I was into Danganronpa, I spent the entire day making a video for an extended version of that song with 3 of the characters from the newest game, Danganronpa V3. I don't know if they've made a new one recently, but that's the newest one from what I know. And it's very interesting. Wait, I forgot about her glove. I'll just do that real quick. Oh, so this is what burnt sienna looks like. Never used this color before. I just look down and I see my cat curled up beside me in the basket where I put all my pencils and stuff. I store them when I'm not drawing. He's just curled up in there right now, just staring at me. Staring at my pencil. His head's following my pencil as I twirl it around. I can't really show you guys this. Oh my god. Man, I'm gonna have so many notice when this is done. And sort of can't as well, but normally when I draw, I turn the sketchbook as I draw in color, but I can't doing this, so I have to just move around in my chair, which can be kind of weird and uncomfortable. The lighting in here is really weird, so that's why the coloring might look off, but it's I kind of like that this kind of well hey, the raining is slowing down a little, it seems. Oh, thank you. Oh wait, there's a oh I didn't see this. So how long have you been drawing for and when did you start drawing? I've been drawing for pretty much my entire life. So yeah, that's but I mean I didn't really consider it to be like what my I would set my entire focus to be like what I wanted to do as my main hobby until I think a few years ago, like I think when I was in 5th grade is when I realized that this is what I wanted to pursue. I mean, I haven't gotten very far yet, but I mean, I'll get there. I hope. Can never be too sure. Wait, I forgot to. So the way I used to draw was nothing like how you see this now. Like, I mean, I didn't even draw proper bodies. I just drew circles for heads, lines for hair, sticks and circles for arms and legs. And if it was a male, the body was an oval. If it was a female, the body was a triangle. That's how I used to draw that's how when I was like probably when I was only like 7. That was how heck my tuning computer just started making noise. I call it my tuning computer because I don't really use it very often, and I mainly only use it to tune Vocaloids. Which reminds me, I'm working on a Talkloid called Bathroom Necessities that I haven't worked on in a while. And I probably should work on that again. It's really weird though, because basically Luca is all messed up. I don't know how to describe it. She's asking Kaito if he wants bathroom necessities, but her voice is all messed up and growly, and she's acting very strange. I think when I upload it, I'm not gonna call it bathroom necessities. I'm probably gonna call it something along the lines of Psycho Luca is back, because on my early channel she used to be a little crazy. Oh shoot, forgot a thing right here. If it was a male, it was sometimes I actually to this day still draw stickmen, but it's only when I'm really bored. I doodle on my desk. But then I wipe it away because I know that I shouldn't do that. Just sometimes I'm bored and do that. I've always done that. I can't help it. My hand is still all smudged and ugh. One year I actually dressed as Miku for Halloween. I cosplayed Miku once. And I carried around a real leek. I kid you not. But I wrapped the leek in saran wrap so my hand didn't smell bad. I've actually cosplayed Vocaloids multiple times. Also, one year I cosplayed Ia. I've also cosplayed Edelgard from Fire Emblem. That was this year. But God, my hands were so cold. I felt like I was gonna get frostbite. I could not feel my hands. It was horrible. I mean, I was wearing gloves, but they were for my costume and they were incredibly thin. So I was in a lot of pain. I was also carrying around an axe, but it was dark outside and my axe got caught on something and broke. Like, I mean, it wasn't a real axe, of course. It was a toy plastic axe, but part of the handle broke. So yeah, now I still have that axe, but now it's like a third shorter than it used to be. Ugh. My stuff keeps getting in my way. This color would work pretty good for Sothis' hair too. Maybe the next time I draw her, I'll use this, since the other pencil I use is very small now. Is there anything else in the chat that I missed? Not gonna lie, this is the only thing that makes sense on my sub feed today. For those who just joined this part, they just probably were confused when they saw Assassin Princess 2.0. For those who didn't hear me complaining about this earlier, YouTube cut off my stream because it supposedly had copyrighted music or content in it. And deleted that entire part. So about 20 minutes were lost to this, but that's okay because it's been like almost 2 hours. Why is there only one eye? That's just how I draw. I don't always only draw one eye. Sometimes I have trouble with symmetry. Sometimes I only do one eye for effect. And in this case, it's for effect. That's kind of just how I draw. Not all my drawings do that, but a lot of them do. Man, I just realized I have not drawn Mega Man since February. Need to draw more Mega Man. Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. I did draw Mega. I need to draw it again. Most of the Mega Man art I do these days are actually for gifts for people. I need to draw more. I can see why, because sometimes we can't make the same as the other one. Yeah, that's really hard for me. Because sometimes I'll still do it, but it'll come out really bad. Sometimes I try drawing another eye, but it just looks really bad, so I erase it, and you can always see the smudges. Sometimes I know it won't work, and I just don't do it. I mean, both are dangerous to do, because both could end with consequences, because I don't know, if I actually did draw the other eye, it could have looked pretty good, but honestly, I think it looks cool with only one eye. Yeah, they are. I love drawing eyes because eyes can be really pretty and they can often help to show the emotion. But yeah, they are not easy. Especially when one eye is the default of how you draw them, but you have to kind of draw them differently for some characters. Because, like, the way that I drew Miku's eyes, like curving it and pointing it, that's the default way that I do eyes. But for, like, males, I have to do that differently most of the time. Except for some characters like Yuri and Leofotia, I don't do that very differently. But the only thing I know how to do, the only thing I know how to draw that is decent is eyes. I mean, sometimes eyes can be easy and sometimes they can be hard. But yeah, like, I mean, making them symmetrical. Symmetry is such a pain. Like, I struggle with my drawings. If you look at any of my pieces, you'll probably see that I struggle with symmetry. I mean, well, one example of where I actually did draw both eyes and it actually looked okay is the thumbnail of this live stream. If any of you guys looked at the thumbnail, that's a drawing of Sothis I did in January. That's actually a screenshot redraw, but drawing on the edge of pages, like the seam, is always painful. also the corners and stuff, that's annoying too. All the edges are annoying to well, not really too bad to draw on. It's coloring on them that really frustrates me. Oh god, my eyes have unfocused themselves. Sometimes this happens. Ugh. My eyes just. I have really bad eyesight. For those of you who don't know, I have glasses, very strong glasses. But this doesn't really have to do with my bad eyesight, but my eyes like to unfocus themselves sometimes. And sometimes I just can't get them to refocus. And it can be really annoying, especially when I'm drawing, because I'm always like, oh no, what if I color outside the lines? Okay, now her eyes. Miku's eyes are normally yellow, but they are in this office. Oh yeah, I think, is that the right shade? Yeah, that looks good actually. I've never actually used this pencil. What do you think of those how to get free Vocaloid 1, 2, 3, or 5 thing? I hate those. I've never actually seen those, but I've heard of them and I don't like them. Alright, where's. Oh, right here it is. I didn't take this out. Oh, wait, there's one thing I forgot. I'm so glad I just saw that. Phew, if I left that white. I mean, I'm sure no one would have realized, but. With that, I think it's done. It's really hard to see the skin color with the way that it's all messed up, the lighting and stuff. No, just don't mind the darkness that'll last a couple seconds. Where should I put this tower? Oh god, the books are gonna fall! There go the books. Yes, it's done. We made it! Finished Assassin Princess Miku. Yay! Yeah, you can, and you can also get Gumi V3 too. Well, managed to finish the drawing. Took 2 hours, but that's actually a decent time. I hope you guys, other than the technical difficulties that happened in the beginning, and I think this gem came out pretty nice. Yeah, the stream is over, I'm sorry. But it was fun, and I'm glad you all managed to tune in. I'll see you guys next time.